Kim Namjoon, Kim Seokjin, Min Yoongi, Jeon Ha-seok. Hi everyone, it's Marianne. Today I'm doing a little bit of a different vlog. I am vlogging my first BTS concert. Actually, it's also my first K-pop concert and my first concert in a long while. I think the last concert I've been to was the Global Citizens concert in New York City back in 2022, and I wouldn't have even gone if it weren't for YouTube sending me to that event. Like, I wouldn't even consider myself Baby Army because I literally just started listening to their music about like 2 months ago, and it all started because on Netflix I was watching Kian's B&B and a BTS member was there, Jin.
Me? Yep. Where's camera? Hello, my name is Jin. I'm worldwide handsome, you know?
And I really like his personality, so I decided to watch the ARIRANG documentary and then the ARIRANG Netflix special of their comeback, and I thought they were great. And I listened to the album. At first I wasn't really impressed. I was like, oh, it's okay, it's nice, but then I find myself listening to the album over and over and over again. And my sister's best friend is actually going to the concert. She already planned it the moment the tickets dropped. She got tickets for herself and for her kids. She was really a big BTS fan, and I understand because I'm an elder millennial and I was and still am a big fan of F4. So if you don't know who F4 is, F4 walks so that BTS could run and fly and swim. So basically before K-pop was even huge, J-pop was really big, especially Taiwanese pop, and they were the biggest band during that time, during the early 2000s. So I was a big fan of them. They're actually having a reunion tour now in Asia, and I have huge FOMO. So a part of the reason that I wanted to go to the BTS concert, because I don't want to miss the chance to go to a BTS concert when they are coming to my state. And I don't even know if F4 is coming to the US, let alone my state. So FOMO is a big part of it, of me going. Aside from the FOMO, is my birthday is coming up August 15th. The show is August 11th. So I figured, like, you know, this is something fun to do for my birthday. Since I've been listening to their music for like the past 2 months now, and honestly, they have dominated my Instagram reels. I am really a big fan of their music. I really like their music. And if you can tell, Jin is my bias. I don't have a bias wrecker. I think, I mean, and I do like all of them, but like Jin is definitely my bias. Like, he was my entry to BTS and he's still my favorite among all 7. But I do like Namjoon as well. I really like him, as well as Jungkook and Jimin. I actually like all of them, like Suga, J-Hope. Honestly, at first, I can't even tell who is who. I had a long time. Even the chant, it took me a long while to get the chant. But yeah, so I'm excited. I'm going to the Baltimore Night 2 concert in M&T Stadium. So I'm really excited. So in this video, I'm going to share with you what I'm wearing, like what I did. You can see in the back what what I already made to wear for the concert, what I'm bringing, the freebies that I created to exchange with other fans, and then vlogging the actual day of the concert itself. So if you want to stick around, see my experience as a first-time K-pop BTS concert goer, then please continue watching. But how I got the tickets. Okay, I haven't shared how I got the tickets. So I got my tickets through StubHub. So this is not sponsored, but I was actually very skeptical of getting resale tickets because we all know the drama and issues with resale tickets, and especially particularly with StubHub. They just like jack up the prices really, really bad, and I'm also worried that I'm not gonna get my ticket. I'm not gonna be paying for a real ticket. But StubHub does have a guarantee, and I just like listen to tips and tricks on how to get tickets from StubHub, make sure it's instant download and all of that. So I make sure to filter tickets that are just instant download. And for some reason, or at least I was told, or at least from what I noticed, night 2 tickets were a lot cheaper than night 1 tickets. And my sister's friend is already going on night 2. So I figured if I could get tickets for that, we could just carpool with her. So that's what we're actually doing. We're carpooling with her. So I think for about a month in June, I was like stalking StubHub religiously. And I wanted to get either section 1 tickets or section 200 tickets. So I didn't want to do the nosebleeds because it's just too high for me and I'm not going to enjoy the concert. But I also had a certain price point. I like I was only willing to spend about $200 per ticket, including all the fees for a section 200 ticket. For the section 100 ticket, I might be willing to go 250-ish if it's a really good seat at the right angle, but my budget was like 200, 250 max. And then I asked my sister if she wants to come. She said yes, because, you know, her best friend is going. So I had to find 2 tickets now. So like my budget was like really tight. So I was talking StubHub regularly, and I see how like the prices changes. And there was a couple times that I already like wanted to bite the bullet. I thought they were pretty good seats, but they're just not in the angle that I want, because some people also said like BTS is only facing, even though it's a 360 stage, they're only facing certain parts of the stage most of the time. So I want to make sure I get seats on that direction of the stadium, and also making sure that they're good tickets where I could have a good view of the big screen. Like I'm not really counting on seeing them up close, because again, I'm not doing a lower floor ticket or a section 1 ticket. And well, I wanted to go for a section 1 ticket, but section 100 ticket, but I knew it was going to be really hard to get it at the price point I want. So it was more likely I was going to be in the 200s. But one afternoon, I finally saw tickets pop up for like $200 each. So that's including the fees. And it was in a really good section. It was a club access ticket. And well, I'll see if it's as good as it says it's gonna be. But the seat is kind of like last row, but it's tapered. So there's only going to be like 2 people in front of us. And it's also club access tickets. So the stadium is open, but my section would be climate control. Again, it has access to the club, to the lounges, and has wider seats and, you know, shorter lines to the bathroom and all of that. So I'm really hoping that it's going to be good seats. And it's a good angle also where I'm not looking up at the big screen, and it's also close enough that it's gonna be like eye level. So I'm also not looking down. So, and it's also very close to one of the stages. When they walk up to the end of that one stage, I will be able to see them up close a little bit. I mean, we're still in the 200 section, so I don't know how up close they will get. But also, I haven't been to this stadium. It's at the Ravens Stadium, so I haven't even watched a game there. I don't know, but we will see. But I think we got really good seats. So yeah, that's what I did. I grabbed tickets immediately, and since it was instant download, I was able to get the tickets within 24 hours. But then it's transferred onto SeatGeek for me to actually get the tickets. So I had to like, I don't know, it was a process from going to StubHub to SeatGeek to make sure that I got the tickets, but I did get the tickets. So, and I've been checking like religiously just to make sure I still have the tickets, because I also heard stories that, you know, the resale tickets got revoked by Ticketmaster. But since SeatGeek is an official partner for reselling for this concert with Ticketmaster, I'm like pretty confident about my tickets, but knock on wood. So I'm gonna probably show you my full look on the day of the concert itself, but I'm going to share with you like stuff that I'm wearing or made to wear for the concert. I don't have a light stick. I don't think I'm going to buy a light stick, so I DIY'd one. So it's basically a mirrorball ornament that I stuck a cardboard tube in, glue gun it to craft so that it won't fall off, attached a ribbon, attached like a camera handle, and then just some like vinyl of BTS. So this is going to be my light stick, and it's a mirror ball, so hopefully the light of other light sticks will reflect on it. My only concern is it is a mirror ball, so I don't want it to like kind of like shimmer too much and it distract other concert goers. Hopefully that doesn't happen. But I really like it, my makeshift light stick, because I'm not spending $80 or $90 on a BTS light stick, because I don't know if I'm gonna go or if I ever have a chance to go to another BTS concert, but you know, we will see. Here is some stuff that I got off Amazon. So if you're interested in them for, you know, for your own ARMY collection, or if you're going to a BTS concert as well. So this is where most get this up. So this t-shirt, the shirt itself, I got from Amazon, but I didn't put the logo myself. So that is something that I DIY'd. And this necklace is also an ARIRANG necklace. It's actually a matching set. This bracelet, and I also got it off Amazon. I'm actually don't know if I'm gonna wear all of this jewelry. I might share it with my sister and her friend and her kids, because her kids are coming. And this charm necklace I really like. It has like the ARIRANG, it has BTS, it has like all the symbols that are like very meaningful to ARMY and BTS. So I really like it, but honestly, I'm not a jewelry person. I might wear this one, but the necklace and this one I'll probably going to give to my sister and to her friend to wear. And then for bottoms, I am wearing a biker short, but I'm putting this on top of it. Like, I don't want to wear this by itself because it's very, very short, so like my booty would be hanging, and also it's gonna like rub inside my thighs, and I'm gonna have chafing because the biker short underneath is like very flimsy and very short. So I'm gonna be wearing a biker short underneath and then wear this on top of it. Piece de resistance of my outfit is this jersey that DIY'd because since it's going to be at Raven Stadium, it's a BTS concert, and both share the color purple as, you know, their team colors. I figured, why don't I create a football jersey that looks like it is a Ravens and BTS collab jersey. So that is what I did. I got a purple jersey off Amazon, like a plain one, and I just DIY'd it myself. So I got the Ravens patches, the iron-on patches. So I put it on here. And then everything else, I just used my Cricut to put like BTS, 7. I used a glitter vinyl. I know a lot of people do the rhinestone thing. I'm like, I don't have patience for that. So I just got a glitter vinyl to use. And this is also a pain to do because I tried to cheap out and get a cheaper glitter vinyl. What happened is I had to like do it twice, so there's like 2 on top of it just to get the glitter vinyl to pop. And so I could actually show you. So like with this one, I put the BTS logo on the sleeve, and like this one I didn't double it, so you can see what happens if I don't double it. It's like the purple is showing through, so, and it looks kind of a bit dirty, but I'm kind of like, you know, it's the sleeve, most people are not gonna see it, so I barely gonna see it, so it's okay. I didn't double it. And at the back, I really debated on what to put. Should I just put BTS 7? At some point, I think I also wanted to put like ARMY instead, and then the ARMY logo. But since, you know, it's the ARIRANG concert, I just want to put something that says or refers to that it is for the ARIRANG concert. So I put ARIRANG and then the ARIRANG in Korean. So yeah, and that is the back. So yeah, that is what I'm wearing for the concert. I'm excited to take pictures in it, outside the stadium and inside the stadium. I don't know what I'm going to do with my hair yet. I was going to practice and see how it looks like, but I think I'm just going to decide on the day itself what I'm going to do with my hair. But I'm not really worried about it because I am going to be wearing a baseball cap for most of the time. I also got this from Amazon. It says I purple you. So most likely I'll be wearing this, especially when I'm outside the stadium waiting in line, or like when I'm exchanging freebies with other ARMY, because it is going to be hot. It's going to be in like the high 80s, but then at the same time they say it's also going to rain, so it's very confusing. But since M&T Stadium has a no umbrella policy, I just don't want to bring an umbrella and have to like throw it away or give it up. So I'm just going to be wearing a baseball cap. So it's what I purple you. But this one I actually might give to my sister to wear. And I'm just going to be wearing my other purple hat, which is not BTS, but it is a Hunger Games one. So, and I don't mind it's Hunger Games, it doesn't say BTS, because personally I am campaigning for BTS to do the theme song or the end credit song for the upcoming Hunger Games movie, Sunrise on the Reaping, which is this cap is about. You know, since they pulled out of the Grammys and everything, they could still go for an Oscars for the original song. So why not write a song for the biggest movie of the year, or at least going to be one of the biggest movies of this year, Sunrise on the Reaping, Hunger Games. So yeah. And I also learned about the freebies thing in K-pop concerts, particularly with BTS concerts. And I know it's not required for you to have something to exchange in order to get a freebie, or, you know, ask for a freebie or receive a freebie. But I figured I should make some just in case, you know, people hand me out freebies, I have something to give back. So I made this custom shot glasses. Basically, it's just a stainless steel shot glass, and I put the BTS logo in it. So I have a purple one. I have a black one. So most of it is going to be purple, and then the next one is black. Also in silver. So I'll be giving those out at the concert, or outside the concert, well, outside the stadium before the concert, and hopefully I'll be able to give them out all before I enter, because I cannot bring this in. So this one's just a paper bag that I'm gonna be bringing the freebies in, so hopefully that will be gone before I enter the stadium. And yeah, I'm really excited, and I posted it on my Instagram reels, and I was surprised by the reaction. Like, so many people wanted it. So I thought it was a really simple freebie because I saw the freebies like everyone else was posting on Instagram, and they were so elaborate, they're so expensive also. So I was kind of like, a lot of people spent a lot of good money for these freebies, and I was like, oh my god. And this shot glasses, honestly, I just got for free. I'm a UGC creator at Amazon, so somebody sent me this. Actually, all of the items that I showed you so far, except for like what I'm wearing, the jersey, someone sent me from Amazon. I was like, you know, why not customize this so that I could give it as a freebie at the BTS concert. Okay, so now I'm gonna share with you what I'm bringing with me at the concert to be prepared, because even though the concert is like probably only just 2 hours, 3 hours max, it's a whole day event. Like, we're planning to leave around 2 o'clock, hopefully get there by 4. And of course, we're gonna get ready in the morning. So it's gonna be a whole day thing. So I wanna make sure I'm prepared. So there's kind of like 2 sets that I'm bringing. Like, one, the bag that I'm bringing with me to the stadium, and also just a bag for getting ready and to leave in the car, just for like, you know, backup and stuff. But yeah, for what am I actually bringing into the stadium, I got a bag for it. So at first, I just want to get like a stadium approved bag that is 12 by 6 by 12. So I thought, wait, a backpack would be nice because, you know, because I don't want to carry a tote bag. But so I got this one originally, and I already filled it up and everything. But then I look at the stadium rules again, or I think I saw on Instagram that they actually don't allow backpacks even if they're clear. So I had to like, now I have to return this one, and I went on Amazon Prime and overnighted a tote version. So like the tote bag, they accept, even if it has handles and everything, they accept. But the backpack, for some reason, even if it's clear, they don't accept. So yeah, so I'm gonna fill this bag up with stuff that I'm bringing for the concert into the stadium. So let me show you what they are. I'm packing a poncho because umbrellas are not allowed and it's predicted to rain, but the weather report has been iffy, so I'm gonna put it in my bag for now, but I'll leave it in the car just in case the rain doesn't actually come. And whether it rains or not, it's still predicted to be hot, so I'm also bringing some mini towels so that I could either use it to dry off when it rains or to wipe off sweat if we are sweating really bad. And in case that we do get rained down, or I just get too hot or uncomfortable in the jersey that I'm wearing, I'm bringing an extra shirt that I know that I'm being comfortable wearing, or just something to change into so that I will be dry. And I've been double checking consistently, but I'm 99.9% sure that I'm allowed to bring a point and shoot camera. So I'm bringing my Canon G7X with me and an extra battery and SD card along with it. Next is a portable charger, and I'm bringing the necessary cords that come with it to charge to my phone, and also to charge the portable charger itself, just in case I'm able to charge it inside the stadium. And of course, my freebies, I'm very excited to give this out. This is going to be the heaviest item in my bag, but hopefully I'll be able to give them out fast enough so I don't have to carry them for long. Next is my essentials that I put in this mini bag that actually holds my reusable bag, but I took out the reusable bag and just put my essentials in. One is the anti-chafe deodorant, then my sunscreen. I'm using a spray-on so it is easier to apply. And then I'm also bringing Neosporin just in case, I don't know, the bug situation. It is summer. And I also brought some lotion also just in case. And then my medicine. I'm diabetic in case people don't know that about me, so I have to bring my medicine, my lip gloss, and then also a mini lipstick. And that's all the makeup I'm really wearing. I'm not going to be wearing makeup. I'll be just applying face glitter to my face, and then a couple of electrolytes to give us energy before the concert, and that all goes into the bag. And this is a reusable bag that actually goes in that mini bag, and in case I need it, if I also receive a lot of freebies, I intend to put it in that reusable bag once I get into the stadium. And then, of course, my wallet. And in it, I have my license, my credit card, some cash, and an extra pair of contact lenses. And I'm bringing a travel pack of wipes. They're antibacterial, but I also do have hand sanitizer that's in my bag charm over there. That's like dog paw. And then my mini first aid kit is just a small Ziploc bag of cough drops, band-aids, cotton buds, a couple of blister pads, and panty liners just in case. Next is a pair of sunglasses, and I'm bringing a pair that I could afford to lose because I've been known to lose sunglasses in very crowded areas, events, vacations, so I'd rather not lose an expensive sunglass, so I'm just bringing one that I could lose. And for sustenance, I have a couple of protein bars. I also have some snacks that we're just gonna leave in the car that I'm not bringing with me. This one I'm just bringing in the stadium, but I'm expecting that we'll be able to buy food inside the stadium and hopefully have time to actually do that. And then some gum, because we'll be screaming and yelling a lot, but we don't want to have bad breath, especially if you do end up eating. Next is my concert earlobes. I made sure I got this. I got it off Amazon. It actually comes in 2 pairs. The other one I'm giving to my sister. It's so important to protect our hearing, especially at my age. So even though we're going to be in section 200, it's still going to be really loud. So it's important that we have this. And of course, my DIY light stick. It can fit inside the bag, but if needed, I could also hang it on the side of the bag. I added some carabiners so that I'll be able to hang stuff on the side of the bag as well. And as you can see, I already have a couple of bag charms hanging. One I mentioned earlier is my hand sanitizer in that like dog bear paw thing. And the other is my RJBT21 bag charm that I got from McDonald's. So everyone would know that my bias is gin. And not pictured is a portable fan, which I'm getting from my sister. My phone, of course. And lastly, an empty plastic water bottle because we're not allowed to bring in a reusable water bottle. And that's everything I'm bringing to the BTS concert. And this is the stuff that's gonna be in the car, like snacks and a couple of the towels. If it actually doesn't rain, because the report now says it's only gonna rain for like an hour right before the concert, it might change again. So if on the day itself says it's not gonna rain anymore, I'll probably just bring like the smaller towels so it doesn't take up too much space. It's gonna be a full car, so I just got protein bars, some cookie bites, some chips. I didn't want to bring a lot because it's just back up just for the ride home or like before going to the concert because we're going to eat inside. And then of course some Oreo BTS cookies. So yeah, so that's what I'm wearing for the concert and the stuff that I'm bringing, including the freebies, and I'm really excited. So I'll see you on Tuesday for the actual day of the concert itself. It's the day of the BTS concert. I'm excited. I've been watching clips from night 1 entire night. Like, it sucks that they got rained on and the sound check was canceled and like the screen went off like during swim, but hopefully tonight is going to be a lot better because the weather is going to be a lot nicer and hopefully everything goes better. But they did get good surprise songs though, so hopefully we get good ones. I didn't know the songs that they sang last night, but a lot of fans were happy. But personally, I just don't want a repeat because I feel like we should get new songs for night 2, and I don't mind if they actually, I really want them to sing My Universe. So at least for one of the surprise songs, I want them to sing My Universe, and the fans could have the deep cut song for like the second surprise song. But yeah, so I'm on my way to my sister's to get ready, and then we're gonna head to Baltimore for night 2 of the ARIRANG concert.
In about 19 miles. By like the president 25 years ago.
If they can't, what did I say? Because what if they say no? Like, what if they say...
Go past this light. Block B or C. But I do...
Sitting here, so they're gonna stay here for another hour?
I know.
Well, I mean, are this not all of...
They didn't take you a picture?
But the aesthetic you should have.
Go home. Like, if you see me going, I'm gone. It's slow. I can't take this.
Was it busy yesterday?
No dress.
Is the plus side.
line of Roll by Handsome Gin over there. This is the gin bias section. We're at the BTS concert. The show's about to start.
Baltimore. You guys completely charmed me. Let's have fun tonight, okay? Herbal tonight. The way you're looking right now, you might be the most fire crowd here. Are you ready to lose your minds tonight? I can't hear you. Thank you very much. Are you excited to see us? Ready? For real? We're so excited to see you too. Let's have the best times there. I know how long you've been waiting for us. So, Team Baltimore, you ready for this? Baltimore, what's up? I said, Baltimore, what's up? Guys, today's our last show in Baltimore. Oh my gosh. So, let's give it everything we got. Okay? Weather's ready and Jimmy's ready, right? And audience, are you ready? One more time, are you ready? Tonight is never coming back, you know that? Alright guys, let's have some fun tonight, let's go! More Baltimore.
I need the whole stadium to drop.
Now, we have to sing this together. Let's go smooth like butter. Gonna pop like trouble. And cool shake stunner. And hot like summer. Alright, let's go. Butter.
everything. Even I don't know exactly what's coming, but I know you guys are gonna love it, right? Army! I love your voice. So I need to hear more. What do you want to say?
My universe! Alright.
Microcosmos. Now you're drunk. Very good.
Alright. Coffee, okay. Vodka. Alright. Danger, okay. Alright. DJ. Spin
제가 했으니까 오늘 진영 먼저 해볼까요?
Okay, okay, Jin, let's go.
Let's have Jin go first this time.
JF. JF. JF.
여러분 오늘 즐거우셨나요?
Guys, did you have fun today?
저도 어제도 그렇고 오늘도 그렇고 여러분들 덕분에 너무 재밌게 잘 즐긴 것 같아요.
And thanks to you guys, yesterday and today, I had a great time.
혹시 어제도 오신 분 계신가요?
Is there anybody here that came yesterday?
여러분들 덕분에 정말 파이팅 넘치게 정말 좋은 기분으로 이제 다음 지역으로 출발할 것 같습니다.
Thanks to you all, I had an incredible time, and I'm going to move on to the next city with a lot of energy.
너무 즐거웠어요. 여러분 다음에 또 봐요.
I had an incredible time. See you guys next time.
볼티모어 분위기가 이 정도로 정말 뜨거울 줄 몰랐네요.
I didn't realize that Baltimore was going to be this hot.
너무 잘 즐기고 잘 노시고 정말 뜨거운 도시였어요.
You guys really know how to have fun, and it's such a hot city.
오늘 비 올 줄 알았는데 다행히 비가 안 와가지고 또 재밌게 잘 즐길 수 있었던 것 같습니다.
I thought really it was going to rain, but it didn't, so I really ended up having an incredible time.
여러분들이 여기 있어가지고 하늘이 돋는 것 같아요.
Because you guys are here, the heavens are helping us.
재밌게 잘 즐겨주셔서 감사드리고 정말 사랑합니다.
Thank you guys for having fun, and I love you.
Okay, Baltimore, this was your home. Your one home. Jay! 어떻게 즐거우셨나요?
Did you guys have fun?
정말 볼티모어 처음 온 도시인데 여러분들 너무 잘 즐겨주셔서 감동이었습니다.
It's my first time in Baltimore, but seeing you guys have fun really touched me. Thank you.
오늘이 마지막 공연이지만 이게 진짜 마지막 공연은 아닐 거예요. 저희가 다음 투어 때 꼭 볼티모어 다시 오도록 하겠습니다.
I know it's the last day, but it's not really the next day. Next time we'll be here with another concert.
그러니까 여러분들 건강하게 잘 지내시길 바랍니다. 여러분들 감사하고 사랑합니다. Thank you so much. I love you guys. Thank you.
Thank you, and I love you.
Baltimore, do you want more? Baltimore, do you want more? Everybody here was so nice and kind to us for the whole time that we spent here. And it's rarely, good weather, nice people, nice food, nice harbor. Look at this beautiful breeze right here. Baltimore, you guys made me love you more. Thank you so much. Peace. Baltimore, one more rock the road.
Baltimore, I was feeling tonight. Good or bad? Thank you. 그리고 다음에 또 여기로 오게 된다면 더욱 잊지 못할 순간을 만들고 싶습니다.
If you come back next time, I want to make more memories that we'll never forget.
그리고 진짜 정말 보고 싶었습니다.
And I really, really missed you guys, Army.
Love you guys. 네, 어제를 포함해서 더할 나위 없이 너무 잘 즐겼습니다, 여러분들 덕분에.
Yesterday and today, I can't have expected more thanks to you guys.
여러분들 말이면 제가 저기 오프닝 때부터 지금까지 선글라스를 계속 끼고 있는데 이유가 있어요.
I'm sorry to say this, but from the opening of the concert to now, I kept my sunglasses on for a reason.
저도 여러분들을 이렇게 눈으로 보고 싶었는데 제가 요즘 운동한다고 크레아틴을 챙겨 먹었어요. 근데 눈이 너무 많이 붓는 거예요.
I really wanted to see you guys with my own eyes, but I've been working out recently, so I took creatine and my eyes got a little puffy.
그래서 쌍꺼풀이 너무 두껍게져서 지금 눈뜨기가 힘들어요. 그래서 아쉽네요.
So my double eyelids are a bit thick today. It was hard to open my eyes, so I'm really sorry.
네, 그래서 다음에 오게 된다면 제가 또 이렇게 쫙 좀 해가지고 돌아오겠습니다.
So next time I'll remove my puffiness and come back to see you all.
I'm so sorry. I love you, Baltimore.
저는 생각나는 노래 없습니다.
I can't think of any more words.
쇼핑몰 영어 아니야?
Is shopping mall not English?
그치? 콩글리시 아니지?
It's English, right? Not English?
쇼핑몰! 죄송합니다. 아무튼, 여러분!
Hey guys, Army!
오늘 즐거우셨나요?
Did you guys have fun?
저희는 이번에 볼티모어를 처음 왔습니다.
It's our first time in Baltimore.
너무 좋은 기억만 남을 것 같아요.
And I'm taking back home only good memories.
맛있는 음식들이 가득하고 또 여러분들이 여기 계시니까 또 아름다운 저기 볼티모어
I'll always remember it as a place with good food, and because you guys are here, it's such a beautiful place.
맞아요. beautiful place 그거 내가 하고 싶었어요.
I wanted to say that exactly.
그래서 기회가 된다면이라고 멤버가 얘기했지만 꼭 다시 한번 와서 여러분들과 노래할 수 있으면 좋겠습니다.
I know my other members said if, but I am going to come back and sing again with you guys.
저희가 너무 행복한 추억 만들어주셔서 감사하고 여러분들에게도 오늘이 좋은 추억으로 남았으면 좋겠습니다. 감사합니다.
Thank you for making a beautiful memory for me. I hope you have a beautiful memory to take away from here, and thank you so much.
Thank you so much. We always love you. Thank you.
everyone. Forgive my appearance. It is the day after the concert, like the morning after. I just got back from my sister's place and it was amazing. The concert was amazing. It could have been more perfect. In my opinion, it was so much better than night one in Baltimore because like we didn't have to deal with a thunderstorm. The weather was perfect. It didn't rain at all. And then everything went so smoothly, like from security check to getting in to just like the lines and everything. It was perfect and everyone was so nice at the venue, even like the staff and armies alike. So I'm not negating other people's experiences, but my experience was A+ for a concert. And for like getting there, it takes us an hour and a half to get there usually, but even with traffic, it didn't take us like a little bit more than like 30 minutes or 20 minutes to get there. A couple of people in our group had to pick up merchandise. It was really quick. Like we dropped them off the merch pickup and we haven't even finished turning around the car. They were already done. They were already like pick up the stuff. And then when we parked, I was really surprised that the lot was exactly right at the stadium. It wasn't a long walk at all. It was like literally right across from the gate where we do security check and entry. And even the security check was a breeze. They didn't even really check our bags. Like they were just like they were collecting the water bottles because that's the only thing that they were really strict with. But other than that, they didn't even open bags and everything. And then it was like the line was so quick. I wasn't even prepared. Like I haven't even had my tickets out of my phone to scan. So and I began exchanging freebies from the entrance to the inside of the stadium, and my friends' kids also was giving out freebies, and it was so much fun. This is like how much freebies that I got. The bag is deceiving. There was so much stuff in here because I had like almost 100 freebies to give out. I gave out every single one of them, and for almost everyone that I got a freebie bag. And I know like people are kind of concerned with the freebie becoming tradesies nowadays. I mean, it's not like I was picking and choosing people who were only giving out freebies to give, but that's also kind of like the only way I could see if people actually want some freebies. If I see them like having a bag of freebies, whether it's, you know, the one they're giving out or the one they're collecting, that's the only time that like I was approaching people if they want freebies, and then I'll ask other people around if they want freebies. And for some of them, but I did give out quite a number that didn't give me anything back, and some of them were like also very concerned. It was like, oh, I don't have anything to trade. I'm like, no, you don't need to trade anything. This is for free. But like for the most part, everyone gave me something, and everyone like gave really good stuff, and I was really happy. And then we had club access tickets, so I was so happy when we get to the lounge. It was air conditioned. Yeah, like the weather was nice. It was perfect, but like AC is so much better. And the bathroom lines were shorter, and we have access to the bar, and we have access to food. All of the good food is like downstairs in the main course. We're able to try the 2 of the Korean spots. Well, actually, no, we only was able to try one, and we tried the gimbap, and we wanted the crab because we were like, oh, we're in Baltimore. Let's eat the crab instead. Let's pick the crab instead of the bulgogi or the spicy tuna or the regular tuna. But then they used imitation crab. It wasn't real crab. I was like, we were kind of pissed. It was still good, but it was like we were expecting real crab. And then the next stall to it was like the Korean corn dog or the Korean hot dog, but the line was just so long for it to go. So we went to the lounge. They just had regular food. So we had like chicken tenders and fries, and then churros. Oh my god, the churros was real good. It was like the best churros I ever had. Honestly, even better than the ones that I have at Disney World or Disneyland, because it was like fresh, hot, and it was so good. And there was the bar, and the bar they gave out, well, they didn't give out. They were selling these tumblers that is shaped like a microphone but look like an army bomb. Actually, it looks almost exactly like the DIY army bomb that I made. So my sister got that for me, and it was like $30 with drink. So like you can get 2 shots mixed drink, or you could get soda. My sister was pregnant. I'm on medication, so I didn't want to get alcohol. So we just got soda with it, and we got like multiple refills. And it was $26 since we didn't want alcohol. So I think it was a pretty good deal because downstairs, so one of the other persons that was in our group bought a drink downstairs. It was $30 for an alcoholic drink in like a small plastic cup that she said barely had any alcohol in it. So like the deal, if you can get club access tickets, at least at the M&T Ravens Stadium, it is so worth it. And like the section that we were in, oh my God. I was so right about it being like eye level, and you can get this you can see the entire screen and you can still see the stage and them moving around. And yet you're not gonna see them super up close compared to if you're in the floor or in section 100s, but it was a really good seat. Like we had views of all three screens and even like some of the side screen, and during the idol parade we were able to see them like really up close, so I was really happy about that. And like the stuff that I packed to bring, I honestly took out half of them out of my bag because half of it were like for rain contingencies. So I took out the ponchos, the extra t-shirt, the hand towels, and even the stuff that I was left with in my bag. I'm glad that I still brought them, but I never ended up using them. Like the medication, I didn't end up using. I actually forgot to take my medication, but like even like the regular ones, the Neosporins and all of that, the Band-Aids, never really got to use them, but I'm glad I had it. I don't regret bringing it, plus it didn't take much space in my bag anyways. Like the reusable tote bags I also didn't end up using because I was just able to use this bag to collect my freebies. And because I also ended up getting merch, I got this one, the keychain plushie. It was really cute, and so I wanted to get it. It was I already wanted to buy it online, but it was like $35. But like when I saw it in person, it was really, really cute, so I was kind of like, okay, let me get it. And my sister also got like a light stick, but it's like the mini keychain light stick, so she got that one, and we were surprised that it actually lights up. We thought it was just a keychain, and I'm not sure if it was also syncing with the lights with everyone's light stick. I wasn't able to check because I was just like so focused on the stage. I actually barely used my DIY light stick. I only like use it for like a couple of songs, like I think during Mic Drop and some other song, but like I was just busy like just watching the show and like filming the show, so I was like And also like one thing that I ended up not using is the concert ear loops. Like I wore it at the beginning, like maybe for like 3 songs, but then I took it out just to see how loud it is. It wasn't too bad. It was a loud concert, but at the same time it wasn't like unbearably loud that like it hurts your ears or like you hear too much of a bass. It was just like the perfect amount of loud. So I just like took it off. I didn't use the concert earplugs the entire concert after that. Plus our section was like really chill. Like the one closest to me were just sitting down, especially the ones in front of me, and the ones at my back were standing up, and like and the ones that the sides but are further out, they were standing up, but like for the most part like the ones around me are just sitting down, which I actually appreciate because the seats were elevated, so if we're all sitting down, we don't even see each other's heads or any of our backs because the seats were that elevated. So there was really no need to stand up unless you really want to. If you really want to like dance and everything, this is the only time that you really feel the need to stand. But otherwise, the seats were elevated enough that you don't really need to stand. So I really like that. I'm like, next time that I go to a concert, if I'm not getting section 100 front row seats or even floor seats, I would definitely go back to the club access because it was so worth it. It was like such a great view, and like the amenities are a lot better, and honestly I didn't pay that much for those tickets, so I'm really like happy that I got all those perks in the club access level of the M&T Stadium. So highly recommend if you're going to a concert or any event at the Raven Stadium, make sure it's club access. The concert itself, oh my god, it was so much fun. I like promised myself, well, my original plan was like I was just gonna take short clips of the songs that I like and then, you know, just enjoy the rest of the concert. And I did enjoy the concert, but I did end up filming a lot of footage, even though I was like really in the moment and watching it. Like I promise I wasn't watching it through my phone or through my camera. I was like paying attention because there's no way I couldn't pay attention. The screen was like right in front of me. There was no way I would miss it. But the one thing that I noticed is like the first act like went by really fast. I was kind of like, oh, they're already singing Swim, and Swim is like halfway through their entire set. But then my sister, well, yeah, it's been already 40 minutes. I was like, it was already been 40 minutes? But yeah, the first act was like a blur. Like even like my sister's friend was like, I don't remember them singing Aliens. Yeah, they sang Aliens. It was like the second song. It was like the first half was a blur, and then when they started act 2 and 3, that's when it felt like more like a normal pace of a concert. But like the energy in the stadium was so high, and the fans were amazing. Like ARMY was amazing. They were doing things that I never saw on Instagram reels of like footage of the concert. They were doing this chants and sounds. Like they even do the fan chant after, I think it was after merry-go-round, they did the fan chant 3 times. So that was actually my practice fan chant before the actual fan chant in mic drop. But when mic drop happened, at least based on the footage, I think I messed it up. But like when I was like doing the chant, I didn't think I messed it up. But like when I was like watching the clip, I messed it up. But in the beginning part, and the name that I messed up was Jin's. I was kind of like, of all the names that I'm gonna mess up, it's Jin's name. I was really mad. And I promise, I was present in the concert. I was like paying attention to every single detail. I was trying to absorb everything. But then I'm kind of like, wait, that song is over already? I was like, I can't, it's just like, I know I'm there, but at the same time, I was kind of like, everything was just like going by. I feel like I was also having like an out-of-body experience. And like, I've watched some of the clips of other people who were at the concert, and I was kind of like, wait, that happened? Wait, they said that? I was kind of like, oh my God. So, and also when I was like watching my own concert clips, like when I got back home and this morning, like while having breakfast, I was kind of like, oh wait, they did that? Oh my God, they said that? Oh my God. It was so funny. I was like, I had such a good time. And then the surprise songs, oh my God, like we got Just One Day and Best of Me. Honestly, I don't know either of the songs, but I was more familiar with Just One Day because I know I've listened to that song or like saw the music video of it like very, very recently. Like I think I saw somebody did was it on YouTube or Instagram? It basically like showed them singing it or making the music video very first time, because the song is from like their very, very early albums, and then they recreated it like when they're now more mature and older. And it was like, oh, okay, so that's how I know the song. I didn't know the title, but like it sounded so familiar to me. Right, Best of Me, I know I've heard it like once or twice come up on my Spotify, and I also really like the song. So I'm really glad that like Baltimore Night 2 got 2 songs that I don't think they have sung before in previous stops. I think Baltimore Night 2 won this, and I was like really happy with the entire experience from start to finish. 10 out of 10 experience from the people who attended, the staff at the stadium, and of course the BTS themselves. They were like amazing, they were funny, they were so good looking. Like in person, oh my God, they sound so good in person. Oh my God, it's like if you are going to a BTS concert, like let me tell you now, like whatever you see online, it's nothing like what once you're in there, like when you experience it for the first time. They're really amazing performers. Their energy doesn't go down, it's always like high up, and like their performance level is always like a 10 out of 10. Nobody is just like trying to cruise through it or trying to go through a performance or trying to go through the performance. Because like my concern, because it's a Baltimore stop, they never really have been to Baltimore, it feels like just going to be like one of those filler stop between like New York and LA, but it wasn't. They really like give it their all, and they were like saying a lot of funny stuff about Baltimore, like I want more Baltimore, or you cannot be more perfect Baltimore. It was fun. And as far as I heard from like, you know, their posts online, they really had a good time in Baltimore. Like they love the food, and whatever place they were hanging around in Baltimore, they had so much fun that I think they went back twice or something. So I'm really glad. And they say they're gonna come back, but I think they say that at every stop. So, but I feel like because they keep saying it, I think they're already in the process of making their next album. I think that's why they were also very confident about skipping out on the next Grammys, is because they're already prepping for their next album. And I think after the whole Grammy thing is resolved, and I do think they will eventually come back to the Grammys. I think they just like want to make a statement now. But I think, and they're okay with not winning anything with ARIRANG, because I think ARIRANG already like made its mark. So they don't, as the comeback album, they don't need to win an award or a Grammy for that one. So I think this is the album that just like wanted to make a statement. But I think the next album is gonna go back to the Grammys, and that's when they're gonna win Best Album. And I think the next album is going to be a lot better than ARIRANG. Not that ARIRANG is bad, but I feel like there were kinks that needed to be worked out. And I was telling like my sister and my friends, like first time I heard the album, I thought it was like, honestly I thought it was a mid, but once I heard it performed live like during their Netflix special, that's when I began to appreciate all of the songs and really love them. But it took some time. And I also noticed like during their farewell, all of them spoke Korean and they just used the translator. Although at the beginning parts they had like they all spoke in English, but I feel like those are their prepared remarks that they scripted. But like the ones that really came from them, like at the ending, they all spoke in Korean. And I feel like that's kind of like an agreement now. In their next album, they're gonna sing more Korean than they do English, which I hope they will, because I was like also in one of the things that when I was first time I would watch the ARIRANG documentary, like I think their team or their production was like pushing them to sing more in English to be global, but then like RM was like, but we need to be authentic, we need more Korean. I guess the production one, and they wanted to sing more English songs. But my point was like, but then when I was watching it, but Bad Bunny won the Grammy without singing in English, so why can't BTS? So I think it was also a good thing that they dropped out of the Grammys with an album that is like so English, or like a lot of it is English songs, and it's better for them to win the album or the Grammys on an album where they sang mostly in Korean. So I think in the next album, that's when they're really gonna like have a mark, and I think they're gonna be more polished in the next album, because they kind of like work out the kinks from ARIRANG, from being like away from each other for so long. And of course like Jin wasn't really much involved in the production of the album, and I feel like yes, Jin had a lot of great parts in ARIRANG. I really like his parts, like in Into the Sun, in like Animals, and like so many of the songs are my favorite parts of the album. But at the same time, I feel like they could have utilized him more in like some of the other songs where Jin was barely in it, because he wasn't part of the production or of the making of the songs. So I feel like if all of them could be fully present for the album, like they're all together working together, so they're not in the like time crunch to produce an album, because like fans have missed them so much. I think they're gonna have like, I think next year they're gonna have another album. I really think so, and they're gonna drop another concert after that. So yeah, so I hope you enjoyed my vlog. Yeah, for like extra content and everything, do watch my YouTube shorts and my Instagram reels. Okay, on my Instagram reels, I'm not posting with Marian B. I barely use that account anymore, but I do have another account which is run_with Marian B. So I'm posting it there, so I'll just link it down there so that you could see my BTS videos. But most of them I also posted on YouTube Shorts. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed my BTS vlog. It is a very long vlog, but I really had so much fun, and I really want to make sure that I am able to like capture my entire experience from beginning to end. So this is like much longer than my usual videos. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, and if you're going to BTS concert, you're gonna have so much fun. And if you are planning or thinking about it, go ahead and get the tickets. It's gonna be so worth it. It's gonna be so worth it. And what I love about them too is they don't jack up the prices even on resale. So you just stalk StubHub and you will find tickets that are cheap, because mine was like 200 with fees in a really good section. But that's with days and weeks of stalking StubHub for a resale ticket. So being ARMY in 2026 was not in my bingo card, but happy that I'm here.